What in the hell happened to that? This did. Hell yeah. The Fisher Blade McNasty PK. Beautiful, beautiful tool made by some good men. Check out this beauty. Let's dig right in. The McNasty PK from Fisher. Who is Fisher? Let's start with that. It's a pair of brothers in the great state of Montana. Perhaps the last vestige of freedom on planet Earth. Maybe in the whole universe, according to a Montanan. Great people of that state take great pride, as do the brothers making this. The Fisher brothers are not just two dudes trying to pump out product to make a living. One of them is an expert knife maker, and you can see in the quality and craftsmanship. The other one is a lifelong martial artist, and together they teamed up and brought some products to market. This is one of their second or third offerings, depending on the size of the blade. The McNasty, let's talk about that. Is it just a cool name? No, man. This thing is an homage to one of the greatest war fighters of World War II and possibly ever, James McNeese. Who's James McNeese? Well, if you don't know, fix yourself, but you'll remember as soon as I tell you. You guys remember the pictures from D-Day, right? The 101st, the Screaming Eagles, and those paratroopers jumping in with shaved heads and war paint. McNeese was one of that Filthy 13 group that really took the fight to the Nazis. And this is an homage to him. How cool. What a great honor to be able to have one of the first few hundred of them and share it with you. I've been down here tearing it up on the heavy bag, and I've got some cardboard out. I'm going to play with that a little bit. But I want to show you a couple things. First of all, good etiquette when you're training is get a trainer. I don't yet have a trainer for this one, but I have a trainer for one of the Beckwith knives that I'll show you in a minute. Whenever you're dealing with a real knife, a live blade, and you've got it scabbard or sheathed, I want you to very carefully insert that thing. Don't just jam this thing in your pocket, and most certainly don't grip the scabbard like so and jam it in. You will do what the knife's meant to do and cut your fingers up or your hands up pretty assuredly. So going back in, just like holstering a firearm, which is what our core bread and butter is, careful, methodical. We're not racing a knife back into its scabbard or sheath. When we use the Discreet Carry Concepts clip, which comes with this scabbard, by the way, beautiful Kydex, pretty brass rivets. That Discreet Carry Concepts clip tells you its quality. These are made in the USA. You see the little logo on there? This is one of my preferred clips for holsters and things like this. It's really easy to ruin your clothes, and it'd be your fault, not theirs, because the spring steel of this clip is doing what it's designed to do. So I'm going to show you when you put this on. I'm going to carry it in my front pocket. That's really where this guy's designed to go. You pry that open just slightly. You don't want to bend it and break it and drop it on. It will grab onto the clothing. When you go to take it off, just pry the clip open a little bit and you will not hurt your garments. You could put that on your belt. You see how easy. I use them constantly, so I'm well versed in it. You could have it in a breast pocket of a jacket. You could have it reverse carry. You could have it sideways on your belt if you had the rig to do that with some paracord or some Velcro. You could easily put this on a plate carrier. You could easily put this thing inside of a boot. You could easily put this thing inside of a briefcase, a bag, a purse, etc. Most of us have more than one blade. Anyway, I'm going to do some demonstrations, but talking about training with a blade, even if you're just, like I said, repping coming out of a pocket, I've got one of my Beckwith, which I might as well, as we're talking about this, just show you what this blade looks like. This is their first offering, and it's a beautiful blade. Beckwith being named for Charlie Beckwith, the founder of the Army's Delta Force. So I have the trainer for that, and I'm just going to show you a little bit with this knife and how we may draw it. So I'm going to pull the live blade off of me just so we can get versed in it. So both of these knives have a handle that I can drop into the web of my hand. Do you see that? I'll show you on this one what that looks like. I can drop that right into the web of my hand. So as I grip this in my pants and draw, that knife is now immediately positioned. And if, depending on how I choose to use the blade, I can move it around, and how I choose to position it on my body, I can get a different look at it, because the dagger is kind of, it's not kind of, it's 100% mirrored. You can go to either side. This knife, you get a sheath for either side depending on how you want the presentation. So I'm going to ditch the Beckwith and its trainer for a minute, and I've been getting lots of reps on this, so I'm going to just show you what this might look like. I can present this knife, and I can very easily stab and slash with it. I can switch to a thrusting technique. I can slash from here. I'm being careful not to cut this bag apart because I still want to use it for this video, and that's why I brought the cardboard out, which I'll show you in just a second. I can hold this knife with these beautiful cutouts that they put into the grip that are going to block my thumb, or I can rotate it here, index finger and thumb, stopping my hand from traversing up the blade. Very important that we get good purchase on there. Now, I've got extra large hands. I'm going to just show you real quick my Glock 48 in my hand, and just as a comparison. So they made this big enough that a grown man's hands are going to fit it, and they do. Let's run some drills on the cardboard here, just to kind of get a feel for what's up. Here we go. All right, that works pretty good. We'll try the left hand. Ooh, missed on that last one. Here we go. I like this long dagger. You can just drive that thing out, flick like a jab, flick like a jab, flick, 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 flick and move, right? Flick and move, flick and move. Woo! Dancing with this little guy. It's a sweet little piece. Now, I'm not a poser. I'm not a knife fighter. I've got a little training under my belt over the years from some dudes that know a lot more than me. I try to treat the blade like the strikes that I already know with my hands, and I want grips that are going to allow me to keep good purchase on the blade. If you come out to the next S12 event, you're going to see some demos with these blades. I'll have mine there. You guys can put them in your hands. Be well. Don't be dickheads. Tell somebody you love them, and go check out Fisher Blades. Heck yeah.
Adventure doesn't wait. It demands fuel. Fresh and energizing. Crafted for the untamed. For those who chase the light, Ignis Lux is the fire that keeps you going. Ignis Lux Coffee. Fire in your cup. Light in your soul.